Brutal ways to get revenge on your ex. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and hit that notification button if you haven't already. Today we're going to be talking about brutal ways to get back on your ex. Nowadays, you have a lot of people that seek revenge and that have been hurt. But when they're hurt, what people don't understand is you're not necessarily hurt in a relationship because of the breakup or because of what she did to you. Your body is hurting from the dopamine releases that you were getting being around them, that you're not going to get anymore. It's just like a drug addict who is placed in rehab or placed in jail will feel sad, not because of the actions that led them there, but for the simple fact they're not going to get the dopamine releases that their body requires. When a person gets hurt, it hurts so bad because the way you felt when you were around them released dopamine. And now that feeling is taken away and your body starts going through withdrawal because your subconscious mind realizes that it's not going to get the same attraction or the same attention as it did before. So it's more of a chemical reaction more than a psychological reaction behind a heartbreak. So today we're going to be going over how to get revenge. But first, before you can get revenge, there's some things that you're going to need to do to change yourself. And that's what we're going to go over now. First, you must embrace your independent life, your new lifestyle being by yourself. You have to embrace that. You have to face the reality that it's you now. And what you don't want to do is try to force yourself or try to get into a new relationship. If you're seeking revenge, you must first be healthy with who you are first. Because if you're too emotional when you go to seek revenge, you're going to make bad decisions that could make you look bad and it could ruin your reputation as a person. But if you go ahead and you learn how to think clearly, then it's going to be it's going to be a better effect on you and gratification that you're going to get from the revenge. So first, you must accept the fact that you are by yourself now and that you're no longer in the relationship. All right? Next, you want to work on your appearance. And the reason why you want to work on your appearance is because you got to start gaining confidence within yourself first to get away from the emotional aspect. The first thing that you have to do is start changing the person that you look at every day when you look in the mirror. A lot of people that are depressed do not look in the mirror. They don't look at reflections of themselves. So they're not understanding the type of energy that they're putting off compared to the type of energy that they're getting back because they're afraid to look at the energy that's reflecting. So you must start cleaning up your physicality as a person so you start gaining confidence every time you look in the mirror. The more you look in the mirror and you see something that you're attractive to, the better you're going to feel about yourself going forward. Next, in today's world, you have to find a side hustle because you have to find something that's going to distract you, but you got to also find something to help better your pockets. Money eases a lot of stress when it comes to life and it comes to getting revenge. Once you start getting money, you become more confident. And believe it or not, the more successful you become than you was in the relationship, the more of a revenge is going to stick out when you're not in the relationship and she sees you. So make sure you're leveling up, coming up with different hustles. Become a YouTuber. Nowadays, with the lockdown, a lot of people are stuck inside the house. And a lot of people are going to become YouTubers. A lot of people are going to find a way to work from home. So if you're stuck in the house, that's what you need to do is research things that you can do at home to better yourself and to make more money. That's going to help you to become more confident in the future. Next, you got to erase old memories. In my opinion, you got to go through whatever reminds you of you and her and delete it out of your social media files, off your computers, off your phones, get rid of clothing, get rid of items around you. because you can't have nothing that you're emotionally attached to. In a lot of cases, if you got photos up and you look at the photos, you start thinking about that time, that event, what happened that day in the photo. The more photos that you have of a person, the more events that can still run through your mind. You don't want to do that. You have to be able to think clearly about a person, especially if you're going to seek revenge. If you're going to seek revenge, you got to remove all emotion from it, because you could do something more than seek revenge that goes overboard. All right? So remember, get rid of all pictures of you and her and start a fresh mind. She's gone. Realize that. Okay, next, we're going to get into how to seek the revenge. Now, believe it or not, every girl does not have a best friend. She just has someone to share these mood swings with, someone to help her be more complex. So once you clean yourself up, the first person that's going to find you attractive before she does is one of her friends. And the reason why she's going to find you more attractive is because she doesn't have an emotional attachment to you. But when you start getting money and you start looking better, she's going to have a physical attraction to you because she was never that close to you. She's going to hear the stories of what her friend was saying about her when her friend was dating you. But understand, when you upgrade yourself, her friend is going to be the first ones to find you attractive. Her friends are going to be the ones finding the dirt on you to go back and tell her. Her friends are going to be the ones that's going to be catering towards you, because they're going to want to get close to you to know the story, to know the other details. They're going to nitpick your brain. But when you're looking good and you're on top of your game, her friends are going to start to like you. And that's when you can make your move. But you got to first clear your mind, clear your head, and understand that when it comes to the best friend, it's all a game. You can't get emotionally involved in it. Nor could you show that you're emotional about it. Even when it comes to the friend, you got to kind of play the red pill game with the friend in order to lure her in order for you to get revenge on the girl you're trying to get revenge on. You can't look like you're trying to get revenge on her friend. You have to look like you're living your life and the best friend's trying to catch up to you. Don't worry. Women don't never have good friends. They got women that they can just keep drama going with. So trust me, every woman will backstab another woman. So one of the best ways to get her back is to be with one of her friends. Next, you have to let her see you with other girls. So if you're not messing with one of her friends, now you have another girlfriend, you got to make sure her or one of her friends see you out with that other girl. But it has to be seen out. It can't be seen on social media, because social media is easy for you to paint the picture. People don't really take it to heart no more when you're trying to make them jealous over social media. And plus, if you're cutting off all the social media contact with her, then she's not going to be looking on the internet for you anyway. So chances are you're going to be betting on one of her friends or her seeing you somewhere, or you got to find a way to put yourself in the vicinity of what she's going to be in order for that other girl, in order for her to see you with another girl. You have to understand, women do this to guys all the time. They play this game at the gym. The guy that they want that's not approaching them, they go and grab a blue pill guy and start walking around with these blue pill guys, baiting him around the guy that she really wants, right? Okay, you have to do that same thing on accident whenever you're trying to get back at an ex. So let's say y'all go to school together, you go to the gym together, or you work together. You have to do these things on accident. If you work around a woman that you were dating, then you may not want to date another woman at work. You just may want to date a woman outside of work and then have her come up to the job so your ex can see you with that girl. You have to create jealousy on accident. You can't do it intentionally, because a woman's gonna read it intentionally. You gotta do it intentionally, but you have to make it look like an accident. Make sure she sees you with another woman. Next, this is where the best friend and all her other friends are gonna come in play. You have to be able to tell them all her little secrets that she didn't want nobody to know. See, when you're dating somebody and you guys are talking every day, pillow talking, and you're starting to live a life, you spend a lot of time sitting back listening to a woman talk about another woman. Or you sit back and you start to learn little things about this woman that other people didn't know. in a lot of cases, when you start getting to know a woman in a relationship, you can kind of see why her and the last guy didn't even work out. The longer you're with her, it's because she has these little secrets about her that she don't want anyone to know. Especially if you were dating a girl that's really pretty and really a socialite. Those are the type of girls that hold the most secrets because they try too hard to be perfect. And then the perfectness is always foreshadowing what they actually have going on. So when it comes to her best friend and you're trying to like create the drama to make her jealous, tell her best friends and her other friends little secrets. But once again, you're gonna do this on accident. And you're gonna mainly do this in the process of going to sleep with one of her best friends. Then you could deliver the secrets. Because if you could get her and her best friends to argue and and fight, then your mission's accomplished. Because believe it or not, when a guy hurts a woman, that's what a woman's main goal is to do. Is to dig so low that it hurts his heart. You gotta develop her mindset to do the same thing. It's just that you have to fix yourself up first so you're less emotional when you're doing it. So when you seek the revenge, it's easy for you to get the gratification and move on with your life. This is Anthony Spade. Hasta la vista.